Here's a conundrum for you. If we are forbidden to lie, how can we be permitted not to tell the truth? Shalom, my friends. Yes, that is our topic for the week. But before we jump in, let me ask that you please do watch the entire video, especially if you're not already subscribed to the Rabbi Study channel. You'll be able to subscribe at the end of the video, or even during the video if you click the logo at the bottom right of your screen. Looks like a little flame. You can also support our channel by becoming a patron, and the link to patreon.com is in the description box below the video in case that is of interest to you. A big thank you to all our patrons. Now, on to the subject at hand. The Torah teaches us not to lie. Most of us are probably aware of the prohibition in the Ten Commandments that says you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. Many understand this to be a prohibition against lying in general, but many others understand it to be more narrowly focused, dealing specifically with the issue of perjury as opposed to lying in general. But elsewhere, the Torah tells us, you shall not swear falsely by my name, profaning the name of your God. I am the Lord. Now, some also interpret this narrowly, understanding it to mean we shouldn't invoke God's name if we're not being honest, like saying, as God is my witness, and then making a dishonest statement. But in general, it's understood to be a prohibition against lying. And I think we can agree that the Torah wants honesty from us, not lies, deception, or deceitfulness.
No, them things is very, very wrong.
That being said, there is a Jewish folk saying,
You certainly don't look Jewish.
that says it is forbidden to tell a lie, but we are not always obligated to tell the truth.
What?
That's correct, my friends. To show you exactly what I mean, let's take a look at a famous Torah story in which God himself takes this very approach. It's the story when God informs Abraham that at the advanced age of 90, his wife Sarah will bear a son. Sarah overheard this and laughed, saying, after I've become worn out, is there to be pleasure for me? And my Lord, meaning Abraham, my Lord is old. She's implying that Abraham is too old to be able to impregnate her. But when God relays the events to Abraham, asking why Sarah laughed, God only says, now why does Sarah laugh and say, shall I really give birth now that I am old? Do you see what God did? He didn't lie. Everything God said to Abraham was the truth. But there was another piece that God simply omitted, the part about Abraham being too old to father a child. From this, my friends, we learn a valuable and powerful lesson. Honesty does not come with a license to be hurtful. Surely you've known someone in your life who might say very unkind, even mean, but true things about another person, and justify what they're doing by insisting that it's the truth. And indeed, sometimes saying something that might be hurtful to another is necessary, but most times it's not. It's usually a choice that we make. And God's own behavior makes it clear that avoiding hurting the feelings of another person can be a higher value than telling the entire truth, the whole story. A higher value than honesty, in a sense. And if God acted that way, it must be correct, for as a famous amateur theologian once said,
Hey, God don't make no mistakes. That's how we got to be God.
To be fair, not everyone agrees with this idea. The Prussian philosopher Immanuel Kant said that lying is always wrong, even if that lie is necessary to save a life. I'm curious, where do you come down on this issue? Please do let me know what you think in the comments box below the video. And now we have reached that part of the video when you can easily subscribe to the Rabbi Study for more videos on the great issues of life from a Judeo-Christian perspective. You must be logged in to YouTube, but if you are, all you need to do is click on my face right over here. Or watch another of our videos by clicking on its icon right over there. As ever, until next time, Shabbat Shalom.